Heck yeah, I thought we'd start something kind of easy to blast through, because a lot of what I'm playing is no chill.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of Greenhollow, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jack, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. For the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
Maya and her precursor. Brah! Amazing.
What are we doing
Character
here
design.
anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly.
It's very friendly.
The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Ow! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
And yet that doesn't alert anyone?
What in green tarnation do you two want? Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right.
And Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it, if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or 2 stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dog-gooey eco stuff, will we? Because I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Nice. Here we go.
You can't come back through the warp gate until you find all 4 power cells on this island.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Dang, I haven't visited this world in a long time. Oh man, this was one of the first games I got on the PS2. We got a PS2 rope.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
We got the PS2 one year for Christmas, and it was our first system. Before then, we had all just like a couple of Windows games, Windows 95, and we had the NES, and that was it. We didn't get the PS1 or Game Boy or any of that.
The most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Graph zoomer.
Oh boy! And let me just grab that. I love the little animations Daxter does. This game is so good. It's just very atmospheric. Like a lot of PS2 games were just very atmospheric and just it just felt like a lot of care went into them. Just a lot of care. And also the graphics, they're just enough, you know? They're not super realistic, so they're still interesting.
Found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
I'm trying to let the characters talk, so this is going to be still a useful playthrough for anybody who has never played this game before, which you should, because it's very good. There we go. Give me that. Yay!
Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell.
Yep.
I bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
Probably could. Yeah, but like graphics-wise... Oh,
That's Blue Eco.
stop interrupting me.
Energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Well... Yeah, but PS2 games, they're just enough, you know? Like, I'm not a big fan of super realistic graphics. I think they're kind of boring. I feel like a lot of people do. Like, there's some factor it's like, wow, it looked good. But it's kind of a limited factor, you know? Like, I'd rather have it like this, where I can see that a person made it. You know, that has some merit to me. I think I gotta invert my controls sometime soon.
Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use
Ow,
its
ow,
power.
ow. Oh, I didn't make it.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
I can do that! I can do it! Yeah, but like, this game looks good. And it's not like super realistic, but it to me, it looks better than most.
Blue Eco Vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of Blue Eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Man, so much to learn. I'm having trouble getting a sentence out here. Yeah, but like, this game looks great. But it's not super realistic or anything like that. It doesn't need to be because it looks... It's engaging. It's visually engaging. It's well designed. It's artistic. And if you look at like the concept art, it's all there. Like, they had an artists working on it. Not artists who are like...
Kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Sorry, it's getting really into my passion about visual design choices in games and talking over the speech. There's a way to... There. That was weird. I thought I saw something up there, but there is nothing up there. It's a very straightforward tutorial area.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco.
Eco.
Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
I will do that. This game, like, if you're not familiar with this series, it goes hard. Like, the lore gets so deep and complicated, and it's crazy.
Jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
Yay! Heck yeah. I don't want to interrupt Daxter when he's doing his little animations. But yeah, this series is great. I feel like the later ones are very much a product of the time in that they're very different. But they're still really good. But this one is just like look at this world. It's unbelievably good. It just draws you right in instantly. Oh, it's just so good. The monster's good, the setting's good, it's just really good. So I'm very excited to just plow through this. So, heck yes! Go here first, and then we'll wrap up this episode after this little cutscene.
Good training, boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
No problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the maps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Heck yeah! Alright! Check out this plant. Does this plant look familiar to you? Does this plant maybe look like something that tried to kill you in Crash Bandicoot? Because this is from the same maker of Crash Bandicoot. This is what they made after they sold the IP of Crash Bandicoot. And then they made Uncharted and kind of got terrible. But anyway, the last good game by... Well, the last good series, anyway, by Naughty Dog. Anyway, that's a start to this, and we will keep cruising along, because this game is just really fun, and I have replayed this game so many times. So I'm excited to share the lore and the adventure here, finally. I really want to do this for a long time, so I'm very excited to finally do it. So, yeah. So, if you're interested and you're enjoying it, give a like, and have a great week. And bye!